everybody. Welcome to Camo Dave Show, afternoon show on the 5th of January 2021. Want to thank Clearsky the Creeper. Look at that. Now, I don't know. He said this, he mailed this in early December. It came yesterday, the 4th. So it took a month to get here. As you can see, there is no, cancellation on there or anything postmarked. So anyway, that's the address. Oh, there is. Okay, look, there is. Oh, look, I just noticed that in the light here. There actually is an address. Oh, can we see the cancellation there? Oh, man. There is a date there, December something 2020, but is that a 2? It's a 2. It's 2 December 2020. So this was postmarked on 2 December, and it got here on 4 January. From Oregon. But anyway, look at the wonderful, I couldn't open it before Christmas. I couldn't even open it by New Year's. But that was very cool. Yeah, $5. I thank you very much, Mr. Clearsky. I love his art. I do love his art. Thank you. And I what did I got over here? Yeah, look at this. Isn't this cool? So anyway, you probably see the glare there, but whatever. Yeah. Anyway, isn't that cool? So anyway, thank you, Mr. Clearsky. I really appreciate it. Not being compensated, I actually went out and bought this. I was at Lowe's today, and I picked this up. It's only the $10. It was $9.95 at Lowe's. This is a GE LED, one bulb, one function. Now, what you can do is it gives you regular light, regular plain old light, but it also gives you a whole bunch of 10 different colors. And the important thing about this sucker, it's only $10 for this bulb. It's a 60-watt replacement, and it only uses 9.5 watts because it's an LED. But the nice thing about this is no hub or Wi-Fi required. Now, a lot of these bulbs, I have a singlet bulbs in, some of these lights in here in my wonderful studio. And you put an app on your phone, you gotta put this dongle that comes out of your Wi-Fi, and it all has to sync up, and then you have to go on the app to, and you can do some cool things with it. You can mix colors and all that other stuff, and you can set times for the lights to come on and go off and do all that cool stuff. It is very nice, but you pretty much have to have access to the app, and sometimes when you just want to turn the light on or off, you gotta sit and wait for the app to load, which could take 20 seconds. And if the power blinks and goes off or something's wrong with the Wi-Fi, your lights don't work, right? So anyway, so this is nice because it comes with this nice little remote that comes with a battery. It's already there, and you got to hold it pretty close, okay? But you can flip it, like watch this now. I could flip it over to, what is it, the cooler, more fluorescent looking light, or you can go to the softer light. You can also dim it. You can go 10% and other levels of the light, so which is really nice, or 100%. So that's very nice, but you can switch back and forth with that. And then with the colors, you've got, those are considered 2 colors, and then you've got 8 more. So you've got red and orange, and yellow, and purple, and green, and blue, and I don't know what that color is. Some kind of bluey green, and then that purple, okay? So that's pretty neat. I like that. And I went and bought another bulb, and you can do the same thing with that right here. You can use the same remote with both. It's really nice, and so I got 2 of these remotes. One is a backup, but it's nice because you can use the one bulb and you can flip between 8 or 9 colors plus daylight and that fluorescent-y color. So yeah, I really like it, and you don't need a Wi-Fi. You don't need an app. It's real simple to use, and it's only $10 a bulb. The singlet bulbs are like 20, 25 bulbs, and you have to, download the app, put it on your phone, and it's good. I like it, but it isn't as easy to use as this is. So anyway, check it out. These were at Lowe's, LED, 1 bulb plus 1 function, and they were reduced in price down to $9.95. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And if you want to do a crazy little studio like what I'm doing, that's pretty neat. And we want to do a shout out to my Doxinator's lovely dog, Jilly. You've seen Jilly in some of my videos when I've been over to the Doxinator's house. She is an adorable dog. She had some surgery the other day. I will not specifically dox her in any more way than that, but she had some surgery, and she has to wear one of those satellite dish collars that prevent her from chewing and nipping at the areas where she had the surgery. So she has to wear that for 2 weeks now. She doesn't look particularly happy, but she does get excellent reception of HBO. So anyway, so Doxinator's doggy, Jilly, the lovely French Bulldog, is doing good after some surgery. You know, yeah, we'll just call it that. All right. Letters. It's interesting. You know, we see nomads and their dogs, their pets, their cats, and you know, we get involved. You know, and Mike, Living Free Mike, put his dog Sober on camera the other day and was telling us about some issues Sober had and needed to go to the vet. Billy says Mike should stop feeding his dog Burger King wrappers. Mike mentioned the other day that the dog had gotten in and was eating a Burger King wrapper and made a mess of it. Billy says Mike needs to keep Sober alive. Yeah. Well, because she's popular eye candy on his channel. You know, he must have had the money to pay the vet bill. At the vet, you pay your bill when you take your dog home. I don't know. You know, what if, I don't know, you know, they give you the vet bill, what happens? And you just go, I can't pay that, it's too much. What do they do? I don't know. But the other thing about doing the super chats, as I've said on YouTube before, is you don't get the money right away. So say Mike has the vet bill, and I don't know what day he filmed that yesterday. Let's just say he filmed it on the 3rd or 4th of January. You know, and you go on and do your super chat live stream, and you do get some money to help pay the vet bill. YouTube takes 30% out of that, and then you don't get it till the next month's payment, because you've already gotten you'll get your December money in January, and that's usually around the 21st. And then you get your January money in February, which is also usually around the 21st, 22nd, something like that. So he's not going to get any of that. That money's going to be included in his January money on the 21st of February. So he's still going to have to wait, 6 weeks to get that money. And if he's got a vet bill that's outstanding, that's not going to do him a hell of a lot of good in the short term. Jill says when Living Free Mike was in Minnesota over the summer, Sober also got quite ill. I remember that, and he did do a live stream, and he did get some money for Sober. And I don't know. She wonders if he really took her in to get Sober in to get checked, because she's an older dog, and she's going to need continual vet care. And I don't know. He seemed to. I remember last summer, Remember he took Sober out on that hike on that 90-degree day with high humidity. And there were a lot of people complaining that, hey, that's not good for an old dog. And he was very strenuous and said, I know my dog and I know what's right for her. And that was that. So again, we get back to the same old with people that put all their personal items up on YouTube. And then people will comment on my channel. They comment on other channels. And then they get angry because, hey, why are you talking about me? It's my personal stuff. Well, you put your personal stuff on YouTube, The machine. Okay, the machine says Morgan put her out there on a social platform. I doubt 98% of the people would ever do that. Maybe even less than that, yeah. So she has that going for her. As far as giving away money, she just hasn't learned a big enough lesson yet. It's fine for that person to give more than you receive, but don't make a fuss about it when you do. Yeah. Anyway, she did say she got a big payout on YouTube for the on social media, whatever, Patreon for one of her videos, and then she said she gave away a good chunk of it, and then the tax man took the rest. So, and now she doesn't have any of it. Jason wonders whatever happened to Margot. Remember Margot used to hang out with Mike? That was like a year ago, was it? Or maybe more than that? I don't know. Time really flies here on the bottom of YouTube. But I don't know. Mike and Marlo seem to get along really well, and then all of a sudden they just kind of split up and she went away. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Bailey says, I missed something in a recent RV Rebel Girl video. Several videos ago, she made a statement while she was mailing a Dan Van package mailing a Dan Van, yeah, okay, Blue Van Dan Van, a Dan Van package that she misses her friends in the desert. She was there in Quartzsite, but she's glad she's glad she left because they're sick. Is that not interesting? I hope everybody's okay. We did see a few folks. We did see Dana there with Full Tiny House, who actually said she got some sort of a respiratory thing, and some of the other nomads have been kind of sounding hoarse lately. I hope it's just, run-of-the-mill colds or maybe a little bit of that Dusty Valley fever. But you got to wonder, if you got so many people around each other out there, and it's, with everything going on now, that a few of them don't have the V. You know what I'm saying? I hope they're okay. Odd17B says YouTube will never put a stop to panhandling because they make too much money off of it. 30%, they take that, right. On those super chats, if you give $100 to somebody, YouTube takes 30, and the creator a couple weeks later will get 70. So yes, it is in YouTube's benefit to allow that to keep going. The heck with whether somebody really needs the money or not. They don't care. We hear some of these nomads talking about how they need many, many, many multiples of $100 to get a new phone. Noreen says, no need to spend hundreds on a phone. I paid $125 for a brand new LG smartphone through TrackPhone. Camera works great. Yeah, I use Straight Talk. It's Walmart. It's $35 a month. I think North Carolina hits you with a $2 tax. So it's $37 a month. Can you imagine that? But it's pretty much all you can eat, I don't do any data much on this phone, but for regular calls, you can do all you want, And there is an ample amount of data, but you wouldn't want to sit here and watch 4K. Well, that wouldn't do much good on this little phone. But, it has a camera, and for still pictures, it ain't bad. But for video, it's pretty, mundane, but it does do all those things that most phones do. This phone, $29.95. $29 phone on a $35 plan. And you know what? I get 98% of what you get on your phone. Yeah, it's a dinky little screen, but, I just pretty much use it as a phone. Rex Housley says his resolutions for 2021. We should ask, what are your resolutions for 2021? My resolution is to quit drinking scotch and finding Bigfoot. I don't know, man. And Rick Petticord says, both are noble pursuits. AC Gillespie says, I would just like to take this opportunity to tell you all how much I love you all. And by the way, my pizza fund is getting really super low and it's stressing me out. What on earth shall I ever do? I don't know, man. I don't know. Send us your PayPal link, AC Gillespie, and maybe some folks will help buy you some pizza. And we also got the debate going on about what vehicle Brian, Venture Van Man, should buy. He has a regular size van now, and he said he wants to get like a box van or a box truck. So I guess that would have a little more room in it. Roger says Brian should get a small Class C. Then he would be happier. He'd have a shower and a kitchen, etc. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know. He seems very happy in the van he's got now. But, I don't know. He's got a girlfriend and she's in another van and they're traveling in separate vehicles. And maybe he wants to get a bigger vehicle so they can both travel together occasionally. Because it doesn't look like they can, travel together. They park right next to each other wherever they are. Every time he shows where he's parked, there's always that other van there. But, I don't know. But, hey. All right, folks, that ought to do it. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Letters for the 5th of January 2021. Thank you so much for watching Vlog Under.